You are now watching Doggie Diamonds TV. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, you want to hit the bell so you can get all notifications of when I'm going live or when I upload new content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment on this channel. Peace.
Just like that, I'm back. I had a lot of technical difficulties last night. Spectrum, my internet provider, decided it wanted to really show out in the middle of my broadcast. I really got to the punchline a little bit towards the end, and that's it. But then it just got kind of crazy. So it just wilded out. So long story short, I'm gonna go right back into the story. So if you saw part 1 to Can You Be Blackballed in 2019, part 2 would make a lot of sense. So Big Steel calls me. I'm gonna just go back into that. Big Steel calls me, and he's like, mind you, he's all the way he's on the West Coast. He's in Los Angeles. He calls me. I'm in Brooklyn. He calls me. He's like, yo, how are you not a part of a podcast network? How are you not how are you not a part of a podcast network? How are you not getting sponsorship for your podcast? You like one of the OGs of this. And I was like, I don't know. I really don't know. So he said to me, I want to start a network. I want to sign you to the network. So I was like, hey, man, I'll take a shot in the dark. Let's rock. Then he called me back and he says, you know what? I can't sign somebody like you with all your experience, all you brought to the game. I can only partner with you. Why don't you be my partner in the network? I was like, cool. Sound dope to me. So we started putting it together. I'm saying all that to say, if I sat around and waiting for somebody to do something for me, of course I'm going to feel like I'm blackballed. Of course I'm going to feel like, nobody ain't rocking with me. But I ain't never been the type to sit around and wait for anybody to do anything for me. And I definitely ain't going to complain about what somebody's not doing for me. Because at the end of the day, who really owes me anything? Morally, many people owe me. But morals don't pay bills. And if we going to deal with MVP, which I like to deal with all the time, morals, values, and principles, we in trouble, especially dealing with this industry. So the deal with me was, okay, I'm going to start my own company. Now the company that didn't want to sign me, the company that didn't want to mess with me for whatever reason, now I guess I'll be your rival company. Now I'll do what y'all don't do. What did I do? I started signing people, signed Yuckmouth, Crazy Bones, signed some other shows. I gave people opportunity that they made, not them, but I gave other shows opportunities that maybe didn't even deserve it. But I believe in rewarding people for their hard work. So that's what I did. So it's 2019. All of these outlets, you got YouTube, you got SoundCloud, you got Facebook, you got Twitter, you got Instagram. How could somebody stop you? If you fall in the water right now, somebody push you in the water, and are you gonna drown or are you gonna swim? If you was in the streets and you don't have no money, you're gonna figure it out, right? You're gonna find a way to get bread. You're gonna find a way to feed your family. Nobody on this planet could stop me from doing anything that I want to do. All they could do is put roadblocks in the way. But you're not going to stop nothing. I don't care who it is. And like I said to y'all in part 1, what you have to understand is that, say like a Monique, right? Monique could say, I'm being blackballed. They not hiring me for movies. Maybe they're not hiring her for A-list roles. She might have to do 10 B movies to make ends meet. But you do what you got to do. And me personally, once it's a certain class of people that act like I'm not good enough to be around them, but they don't want to be around me, then I don't want to be around y'all anyway. Yo, it's so many people in this industry. You never heard me get on camera and complain about what I did for certain individuals. I never name dropped them or anything. And they know what I did for them. And they know they didn't do right by me. But I'm not going to talk about it from the perspective of a victim. I'm going to wait till many more things that I'm setting out to do and accomplish. Then I might speak on it. But I ain't never going to make it seem like I didn't get this because somebody didn't give me that. Or I didn't get this because somebody stopped me from doing this. That's not probable or possible. Because me as a man, if I can pinpoint, this guy over there is the one who made the call to stop me from doing such and such, I would do something to them. That's just the reality of it. I don't care where they are. The unseen blackball is a little different. But if I could pinpoint this guy over here is the one that's stopping me from being able to provide for myself and my family, I would do something for him. I'm going to have to go all the way in. But I ain't going to get before the people and complain that somebody individually is stopping me. How could one individual control everything? It's not possible. And especially these black dudes who think that they're gatekeepers. Especially these black, none of these dudes is gatekeepers because they're just handlers for us. So you have the elite who have all the money. They set forth agendas. Then they get influencers who they get to handle us, to get us to buy the products and do this. This is what it's all about. I had this I had this conversation with Choke yesterday. Choke is my comrade. That's my brother. That's my homie. We had different perspectives on it. You know what I'm saying? This is my perspective. Of course, he would have a different perspective because he's experienced things. But I never said that you can't get blackballed. I just don't think you can get blackballed in 2019. That is the title of the video. But of course, some people don't comprehend well. It's not what you say, it's the comprehension of the people. You could put the message out, but it's how people receive it. People don't receive messages very well because they extract and hear what they want to hear, and a lot of people are very emotional. So when you say certain things, they hear buzzwords, and that word just offsets everything that you might have said because they only extracted what they wanted to. People are not critical thinkers, and they're not listeners. They are trendy people. And me, I am not a victim of anything, but I'm a survivor of many things. I've been through a lot in my life, but I'm never going to get on this camera and act like, woe is me, I got the gun to my head, I'm going to kill myself tomorrow because of something that's going on in my life, because somebody else is stopping me from doing something. I'm a big grown ass man. How's somebody going to stop me from doing anything? You can put hindrance. You could put things in my way. But I'm going to go around it. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to go under it. I'm going to go over it. You cannot stop me. They have not stopped me yet. Do you know how long they've been trying to stop me? And it's an unseen hand with me. I don't know who it is. Personally, I can't pinpoint one individual. So I just say it's a collective. So I just be like, yo, I don't care about none of y'all. I got beef with everybody. But I don't get on here like this person, that person. I don't get on here when I see people doing well, salute to them. But that got to do with me. I'm not going to get on here and bash somebody because they doing well. They did an interview. They did 60,000 views, 100,000 views. I do an interview, it do 20, 30. I got millions of views on my interviews. I did what I needed to do and do what I need to do for my brand, because just because I come from something, that don't mean I'm going to stay there. I got bigger plans for myself that only I know. That only I know. That only I know what I'm doing. I know, listen, anybody that know me personally would tell you, this dude is a thinker. He plot, plan, and he execute. I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. Look, I was in a situation a few years ago where individual went on a big platform and called me a cop in front of everybody. Do you know how many people that I knew who know better than that? He didn't even have to explain what he meant. He could just say it. And being that he was at the popular moment, he was with the popular crowd, the cool table, it was law. And I had people who knew me for so many years in this space. I guess they didn't know me, turning on me. I had people who come in the comments and say things, and I'm like, damn, like, I really gotta defend myself against this BS? Wow. But it taught me a lesson. Yo, it taught me a valuable lesson. It taught me a lesson that you gotta be strong. Ain't no weak in this. If you gonna be in this, you gotta be strong. You gotta be in it to win it. Ain't no quit. Ain't no giving up. You gotta be ready at all times. And even when the dude apologized, believe it or not, I was thankful that happened to me. Because I got to see who was really down for me. It taught me such a valuable lesson. I got to see who was down for me. And yo, not too many people was down for me. And I was like, oh wow. You know what I'm saying? It helped me. Believe it or not, I'm the type of person that'll turn a tragedy into a triumph. I've been doing it my whole life. So there ain't no way I'm gonna get on internet or no middle age or no old Caucasian man in no office is gonna stop me from doing anything. Again, you can put roadblocks, but I'm going to find a way. It's 2019. It is so many ways to make it happen. Look at somebody like Minister Farrakhan. He's on Twitter. He was on Twitter. He was on Instagram. He was on Facebook. He's on YouTube. They kicked him off of everything. Okay, they kicked him off everything, but he has his own paper called The Final Call, right? So now you got to use your paper, or you know what you got to do? You got to create your own. That's it. Only time you can be blackballed is if you want to be with people who don't want you around. Why do you want to be with people who don't want you around? Listen, if I rock with a shorty, right? Give y'all a little bit of my personal life. I was dealing with a shorty before, right? And I think this dude, I know he was hating on me. Me and her wasn't around around each other. I think the dude used to sit in his whip and report everything I do. Yeah, he went outside, he rode his bike. Or I seen him walking down the block. All types of stuff I know he was doing. If he can influence her, and if his word mean more than what I know to be the truth, then I'm good on her. I ain't rocking with her. So if I'm supposed to go into a business situation and somebody say, yeah, this person called me and told me this, that, and the third, all I'm going to say is, yo, and you believe them? I don't want to do no business with you anyway, because nobody should be able to tell you about me but me. Judge me off my ways, my actions, and deeds. Nobody should be able to say, well, Doggie Diamonds did this. Okay. So now their mouth is a prayer book. Now how they feel about me is a prayer book. I know that I'm not even meant to be around certain people, because I'm not willing to do the things that get done to be in this crowd. So I'm not blackballed. I don't want to be in that crowd. I already know when this certain things is happening, I'm not getting invited. Because some of the things that's going to take place there are already exposed. I'm on the outs. I'm okay with that. If it involves being fake, drinking and smoking and all other extracurricular activity that might have to sacrifice my masculinity or my manhood, I'm not going to be there. You know not to invite me. So sometimes people say, well, this was going on. Why you wasn't there? Well, look who was there. What would I be doing with them? I don't fit in. To this day, it's 2019. People hit me, yo, pop out. Yo, it's going to be mad chicks there. Hold on. So, you trying to tell me you going somewhere because there's going to be chicks there? In 2019, you still motivated? You got up today because there's going to be women there? You motivated because they got bottle specials, so you bought a $300 bottle that costs $40. That's what motivates you. You're not motivated every day to get up and take care of your personal life. Go to the dentist and the doctor and stuff like that. So I don't belong around certain people. So when this is going on, it ain't like I can't be there. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be around this crowd. You create your own. Nothing should stop you from doing anything. You create your own. This is where we at in 2019, and it's been like this for some time now. You create your own. Create your own. That's it. Oh, I can't be on your record label? I start my own label. I can't be on your website? I start my own website. I can't be in your podcast network? Well, I start my own. But y'all not stopping me. Because I got drive. I got goals. I got ambition. Y'all not stopping me from doing anything. And you just have to, in any way that you can get directly to the people, how could, if you got a way to get directly to the people are the one who matters anyway. The people, you, us, we have the final say. Not some guy in the office. We have the final say on what we want to deal with. Like how you go in here and you sort out stuff. You go and you listen to what you want to listen to. How many of us listen to the radio? None of us listens to the radio. The radio is obsolete in 2019. I don't care what station it is. That's why all of the radio stations became what? Talk radio. The radio stations, especially in New York City, is more about the interviews, the topics and all that. You don't hear them talking about the radio. That they talk about their shows are bigger than everything. But you don't hear about, new artists spot. Nobody cares about the radio shows. That's obsolete. It don't matter. Yo. Again, I got people, truthfully, that I really should air out. I really should air them out for some of the things they did to me. But then I sit there and say, although I was a little fed up by it, although it was some sucker stuff they did, still ain't stopped me. I'm still moving and grooving. You still ain't stopped me. You did all of that and I'm still here. If it's a nuclear blast right now, you know who will be alive? Doggie Diamonds, the rats, the physical rats, not the dudes, and roaches. Because it seems like no matter what you do, you can't get rid of roaches and rats when you live in certain environments. But I'm a survivor. I survived so much. Look how much you survived. Look how much you survived and you complaining. You complaining. I ain't complaining about nobody. I'ma keep it moving. A word, I did this with such and such don't call me no more. I'm glad they lost my number. Good. Cool, because some people, I'm not supposed to stay in the same place that I was in 10 years ago. That's how you elevate and you evolve as a man or as a woman. So some of the situations and some of the conversations that I was having with people 10 years ago, I don't want to have that right now. You know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, yo, okay. Some people be like, yo, when the last time you spoke to such and such? I ain't speak to them in years. A word, what happened? Ain't nothing happened, I guess. We grew apart. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. I've never been mad because a man don't call me. I'm more upset when they called me out of the blue asking for a favor and didn't ask me how I'm doing. I had to get on a rapper one time. They text me their video. Text me their video. The third text. Yo, you don't be answering my text. I said, first of all, I was in the crib, not feeling well. You never asked me how I was doing. You think I'm a robot? You think I'm here to work for you? You think I'm here to send you send me your video and then I'm supposed to just go promote it? People get paid for promotion. Stop using my homeboy or my cool as a way not to employ me. You know what I'm saying? So it's different forms that can happen with bad business, but I ain't gonna let that hinder me. Another dude, listen, I'm never even gonna say his name, but it's a guy that I used to wear his clothes. Wear his clothes on a lot of my streams. And I wear the same clothes on different streams. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they got laundry mats and cleaners for. Ain't nobody going to ever make me feel bad because I had on the outfit before. I don't buy outfits to throw them away. I buy them to wear them. You know what I'm saying? Do you wear your underwear and just throw them in the garbage? No, you wash them. That's what laundry mats are for. And that's what you have a washer and dryer for your crib for. But we'll stick to topic. Dude asked me, after I've been wearing the dude clothes for free, right? Wrote him in prison before. Used to let him in my house. Listen to music. Gave him music. Let him in my house. Fed him. We played chess. He just hung out with me a lot. When you let people in your home, that's a different thing. You don't let everybody in your house. When you pick up a pen, put it to paper and write somebody in prison, you care about them. So, dude asked me to do something that I didn't have to do. I'm not obligated to do. But it's the way he was talking to me, and I didn't like it, and I checked it. Yo, hold on. Who you talking to? But this is all through text, of course, which I don't like when people even text me asking me for anything, because things could get misconstrued via text because we can't detect sarcasm and tone via text. So don't text me anything. Call me. But he texted me. And I didn't like it. And I checked him through the text. Yo, look, I don't know who you're talking to, but you know me a little bit better than that. I don't like the way you're talking to me. Know what he do? He goes on Instagram and blocks me. It's somebody I've known since 1995 or 96. Wrote you in prison, let you in my home, wore your clothes on plenty of podcasts and shows for free. Not 20 outfits. You didn't give me 20 outfits, 30 outfits. You gave me like 2 shirts and I wore them. Why? Because this is my man clothes. He goes on Instagram and blocks me because I didn't do something for him that I wasn't obligated to do. And I didn't like the way you was talking to me. And that was the second time you did that. And I told you the first time, yo, don't talk to me a certain way because I don't know. I don't know how to read this. But you know me. You know I don't allow people to handle me a certain way. I just, let's be respectful at all times. We're men. He go block me. Now, I could have came before my audience and said, yo, don't wear this dude clothes no more. F his clothes. And I'm not even going to do that. Y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. Matter of fact, 2 dudes did that. 2 dudes did that. So, good luck to them. I hope your clothes sell millions of units. I'm not into blocking nobody's blessings. What's meant for you gonna be. Can't no man stop nothing, Doggie Diamonds, but me. Even when I was having my YouTube thing and I didn't upload no content for 2 months, I seen a surgence of different people doing different things. I seen a emergence of different people putting out different content. I was sitting back watching it. I wasn't hating it. I wasn't sitting there like, oh, look at this dude. Oh, when I come back, I'm taking. Yo, well, this is good content. I like this. Cool. Keep the culture going. Keep something going. Hey, I ain't alone out there. I'm not mad. What do people come? What somebody said to me? I see in the comments, oh, step your game up. This person is doing this. I don't care what nobody else is doing. I'm a grown man. I do what I want to do. If you like what they're doing over there, fine. You can like that. You can still like what I'm doing. Why must we always have a competition with one another when it's room for everybody to be great in their greatness, whatever they're great at? Why does it have to be me versus him, her versus her? Why do I have to feel like I have to compete in a genre that I'm helped start? I shouldn't have to compete or feel bad because somebody else is doing good. We all get our time. I'm just evolving and moving in a different direction with what I want for my brand. No individual is going to keep me where I don't want to stay. And that's the problem. So if you want to stay here and somebody stops you from staying there, then you can be blackballed in 2019. Me? I'm constantly evolving mentally, spiritually, physically, just constantly elevating into different realms of where I want to be for myself, for me, not for anybody else. So when somebody try to use somebody else to make me feel a way about myself that I don't feel about myself, I'll be like, I understand it. I understand that unfortunately, when we're dealing with our people, many of our people are broken. Many of our people are sad. Many of our people are mentally ill based off the environment. I understand and I get it. I was there before. I'm still there to a certain extent. But when I come into my own or where I'm at, where I want to be, I'm unstoppable. I'm juggernaut for real. I'm unstoppable. I'm not getting before the crowd, crying in front of the crowd. No, we not doing that. I'm never operating from the space of a victim. I'm victorious. I'm a win at what I want to win at. But you can't, because you can't tell me what a win is for me. You can't tell me this person is this person is that, this person is this, and you're not this. Well, okay, I don't aspire to do that. That's the problem. We fall under pressure of thinking we have to perform based off of what the influencers and society saying we got to do. No, that's not what I'm about. That's not what I want to do. I don't smoke weed. Never smoked weed in my life. Quit drinking 2002. What does Doggie Diamonds do? He minds his damn business. He puts out his content. He goes to the gym. He walks. He rides his bike. That's it. I could be all in the mix. It's easy. That's just not where I'm at. I was there at one point, but that ain't where I'm at right now. It's okay for you to grow or mature. It's okay for you to do different things. It's okay. It's okay to get off the hamster wheel. It's okay. It's okay to do what you want to do for how you need to do it. I know, listen, I know y'all attracted to pain. I know this. I got a lot of pain that I could let out. And I have, but I did it from more a standpoint of encouragement, more of a standpoint of showing you this is where I come from. This is what I had to go through. This is where I'm at. If I did it, you could do it. I'm not gonna come before you telling y'all like, yo, we all is the end for us. It don't work like that. It ain't the end. It's the beginning for many of us. You go through stages and phases. Yo, you at this point, then you leave, you go to the, you come out the womb, you don't have no teeth. You can't 19 you was in 2017 or 16 or 15. You got to keep going. You got to keep it moving. I'm not a victim. So a lot of times, and it's another thing that I wanted to do, but it kind of don't tie into this, but it do a little bit. It's easy to play the victim. Easy. Everybody feels victimized. It's easy to identify with the victim. It's easy to say, yo, when I was 7, this happened. And there's going to be people who be like, yo, that happened to me too, so I get it. It's easy for that. But how many people, I think this stream is acting dumb again. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this stream. Shout out to everybody, because I think this is about to start acting crazy again. I see madness. So I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to end this podcast. Catch me on the next one. I got to get this internet thing right. Listen, don't rock with Spectrum. Spectrum ain't good. But anyway, I'm Doggie Diamonds, Doggie Diamonds TV. Shout out to everybody who look. Shout out to everybody who support me. All I'm saying, 2019, you cannot be blackballed. If you feel like you being blackballed, you got to go another way, bro. If you was an A-list actor and they won't hire you, you got to do, what do you do? Give up acting? If you a rapper and you feel like these record labels don't want to sign you, do you quit rap? No, you go independent. You are a YouTube channel and you try to get on people's platform and they don't let you, you go get your own platform. That's what this is all about. When I couldn't get on WorldStar, I started Forbes DVD. I couldn't get on Loudspeaker, I started Digital Soapbox Network. Trackmasters, drop my group. Trackmasters, drop my group. I went to Sam Ash and bought my own studio. So if you crying on here like this dude that's in the chat that just did, people getting blackballed, well, you better find a way or quit. But don't come crying to me, because I don't want to hear it. That's what it is. I'm Doggie Diamonds. Doggie Diamonds TV. That's the YouTube. I'm out of here. Peace. Stop crying.